written by an 80-year-old woman minutes before she was filmed for a documentary, and my good friend Raj Wright has asked me to read it for you tonight. Hey, y'all. Well, here it is that time again when I'm supposed to get up here and do something that y'all would think is creative, but I got to tell y'all right now that anything from here on that I say is just a story I made up as an excuse for not having to spent one iota of time creating anything in the last 3 weeks. My partner and me hadn't coached but once since then, and yesterday when we supposed to coach, and I get this email saying, "Can we coach next Saturday?" And and she'll tell me at that time what the hell is going on. She didn't really say what the hell. I just made that up because I figured it would sound like something was really going on. The only thing really going on with me is nothing. Unless y'all think that too much reading and too much computerizing and too much housework, which is a result of the two other things, is something. Just about the only thing that keeps all this other stuff from driving me cuckoo is taking my dang dog to the doggy park every time I come into town. At the doggy park, I can let my dog, Brown, wander all over them acres just sniffing other dogs and marking his territory, which has recently become the whole dang park. He's so old, so old, he can't really do any humping. Although he does attempt it now and then. But then he'll smell something that he ain't smelled and gets distracted. That reminds me of a few lovers I've had. Anyhow, I'm getting off track here with my story. I'm just starting on my third reading of a book called Finding Your Way in the Wild New World. How's that for a title? No one I know ever asked for a wild new world. This old world we got here has been good enough for me, and I'm 80 years old. I didn't see nothing wrong with the sun coming up in the morning and going down in the evening, but some old whippersnapper in Washington thought it would be a real good idea to change the time back an hour so as we'd have one more daylight. Now, ain't that the stupidest thing y'all ever heard of? Some old Indian guy said that was just like a white man. Cut a yard of material from one end and sew it on the other end and think you made the fabric longer? Them engines are pretty savvy folks. Anyway, changing the clock back and forth 2 times a year upsets our biological clocks. Now, I don't have no idea what a biological clock is. I just know that some wise ass's stupid idea ruffles my feathers, which ain't hard to do these days. Anyway, I'll let y'all know more about that book after I've finished reading it one more time. It does take me a while to figure things out for myself, but I'm thinking that just maybe if I stay with it and figure out the 4 things Martha Beck, who wrote the dang book, says will make it possible for the magic to finally start showing up, might result in me accomplishing a little something worthwhile for me and all them folks I care about. I don't know. Well, wouldn't you know? Here it is, the last minute before I have to present this thing, and I hadn't even started it yet. This creating business is for the birds. I got lots better things to do than sit here at this dang machine and pretend that I got something to say that anyone in this here room might find even one iota of interest in. I'm way too old to be putting up with this kind of creating crap. All I want to do is sit by the fire and think about all the good old times I wished I'd had and could have had if I just did what I wanted to do instead of doing what I thought I had to do in order for folks to think I had good sense. You know what I mean? And now these young folks is coming over to my house to talk about old age and dying. Can you beat that? Oh my Lord, here we are at 4 minutes 30 seconds. So we're going to skip to the chase here, and we're going to say, well, how does she know about taking care of a worn out body? How does anybody know about taking care of a worn out body except me at 80 years old? I guess I have to finish this piece of creativity later because my 4 minutes is up. And then kids are knocking on my door. Sorry, folks. Took too long to read it.